Welcome to Casey Builds It. Today, I want to show you guys this YouTube tool that I built actually quite a while ago, but I just made some improvements today and essentially streamlined my whole workflow. And so now, after I get done making a video, I can put it into this tool right here, and then I'm done. So what I did initially was I built everything in Cursor, and I'm just going to show you guys the overview here in a minute. But what I initially did was I could create a video, post it on YouTube. I would just keep it unlisted. And then after a few minutes, after it processed, I could then go in here and put the URL in, and then I could fetch the transcript. From the transcript, it would create a description. And for that description, I generated a prompt, and then I would just use Claude in the background to create that information, which would be based off of the transcript from the video. Then from there, if I wanted to add kind of like a first initial comment, I could create just some more information, but essentially just generated another prompt, use Claude, and then it would generate that comment. And that's all I would do before. But then I got the idea this morning of, how can I turn this video into some shorts? So what I did was essentially just wrote another prompt in Cursor, and I actually had Cursor build it out, and then I added it into this tool. So what I do from here is I can put a local video, so I don't even need to upload it to YouTube yet, but I can create a video, put the local video in here, then hit fetch, and then it will generate the transcript from there. And this is all automatic. So I have a full pipeline right here. Then it will go through and generate the description and then generate a comment. And I can put a thumbnail in. And once those are all done, it's going to upload that initial video to YouTube. So I just connected the API and then an authorization key, and it will upload to YouTube automatically. Once that is done, then it takes that same video, breaks it into like 5 or 6 different shorts, depending on how long the video is. And it will use AI to kind of cut where the video, kind of needs to be cut. And then it will use that video. It will go through and then generate more that it'll generate the descriptions. It will generate the comment, and it will just do that all automatically and post it then to YouTube and then make the next video, etc., etc. It's also full automation pipeline. And if we look at Cursor real quick, let me pull that up. So I just went through, and this is Cursor right here if you've never used it. But I just said, give me a brief of what I did, because I'm not going to go through this whole thing right now. I may make this available for you guys to use. So we will work on that here in the next coming days. But like I said, so I created a Python script and I used a GUI like you saw. So that GUI is just this interface right here. So it makes it nice and easy to use. But then it uses Faster Whisper for the speech to text. And then I have the YouTube transcript API in there. And that's how it gets that transcript. But I don't need that anymore if I'm only going to use the local. And then it uses Claude. And then for the videos, for the shorts, it breaks it down with a FF MPEG and FF probe. And that gives it just a video with the blur in the background. And I'll show you guys in a second. Now, I tried to make it focus on kind of wherever the screen, whatever I was doing. So if I was typing in Claude or in Cursor right here and, typing in and then talking about it, initially it was in the center of the page, which didn't make any sense. And I got it so it could kind of follow along here, but some of them were correct and some of them weren't. So I just kind of scratched that idea for the moment. But then to upload to YouTube, you do have to have the YouTube data API and a Google authorization key. And then you can upload, you can make title changes. Obviously, you can upload the video description. You can do a comment, a thumbnail. You cannot do thumbnails on shorts. And I want to say that's about it for right now. I haven't dove into all the features that you can operate, I guess, with on the YouTube data API. But let me just come over here and show you what the shorts end up looking like. So if I have a video and I drag that over, let's just say I use that video, and then it would create these shorts for me right here. And then these would just be the videos that it would go through and upload to YouTube as shorts. But let me see what else. Oh, so also so I have that full pipeline that I just discussed. So basically 100% automation, which is really cool. So it's going to save me honestly like an hour. If I make a video every day, it's going to save me an hour every day. I still have the single video that I was doing before, which is kind of more of a manual type of work. Then I put in this section. So with the API, you can still pull up you can pull up all your videos that you have on your account. So what I could do here is if I had wanted to work on this video right here, I could refresh it, pull it up, and I could say load into like a single video. I can make any changes or regenerate, right? Like if I wanted to change the title, I could. If I wanted to upload a different thumbnail or just upload a thumbnail in general, I could go ahead and make all these edits kind of right here. Now, I might be able to, do some more with this in the future, but for right now, it's not too bad. And then I do have this blog section, which I was using for my website. One of my next steps would be for me personally, I will probably have this upload automatically to my website, which would then generate your own page, which I would have it generate its own page right here. And then these get shown when I put links in the back end. So if there's no YouTube URL in, this box won't show up, and same with the download key. But I just might make this all so essentially one push of a button, it will upload everything to YouTube and then create a new page on my website and add in everything for me. So those are just kind of the really cool things that you can build with Cursor and a little bit of knowledge. So if you want to try to build this tool out yourself, just think of the things that I said and then look at your process and go to Cursor and start to build some of these out. Now, like I said, I may have this on my site to download for free, or I may make a small fee for it just because it's going to save you time. But if you guys have any questions or any just suggestions that maybe things I should add for this tool, that would be really cool, that maybe you would want, and then you could go ahead and use that tool. Go ahead and let me know. So until next time, get on Cursor, start playing, start building some tools and trying to make your life easier.